Hey guys, RK Figs here. I'm coming at you today to talk about this neat little piece of plastic here that many people use for air layering. And if you've probably seen one of my earlier videos, you'll see that I actually have done air layering with plastic bags, and I've done them with pots, but you can actually get a bunch of these off of Amazon, and I'll leave the link below, both to the American Amazon and the Canadian Amazon. So if you're in Canada or the US, you can click on the link and get them. And this kind of really makes things really simple and quick. Okay, so you can actually just create an air layer really quick. And the beauty of this is, and we're going to do it right now, but at the top there you can actually insert some water in. Okay, so let's start this off. And what we're going to do first is we're going to take our grafting knife here, and you can use really any blade. And what I like to do is I like to find a joint right here, a node. Okay, and I like to take the knife, and just above the joint I like to cut a 3/4 way around. Okay, and I'll do it up to here, 3/4 of the way around. And then what I do is I make a slit right up as straight as possible. I'm not really good at going straight, but it does the job. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to peel the bark. And this usually works a lot better in the spring. Why? Because in the spring the bark, it's nice and slippery and it's easy to peel off. Now what I like to do is I like to keep 10% of this on there. So I don't take the whole thing, but I will leave a small slit right here, and I'll get you a shot of that. And now you take this off here, and you can see that. And then let's see if I could turn this around to show you. See that 10% is left on there. Okay, so now what I do is I go and I fill my little green container with some soil, and we're going to do that right now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this. And just like that, no tape, nothing, you simply and there you have it. All right, let's have a look. This is a Texas peach, and we are going to open it up. All right, and we could see some roots going on. There's a nice big root right there, so we know that that has worked out. Okay, so I'm going to give this a cut right here. Yeah, shit, that did not work out very well. actually. It would be interesting to see how this does. All right, so I got a container here. I'm gonna put this in here. So here we have a branch, a shoot that kind of came up from the bottom. And what I did is I basically scratched, and then I took a couple of rocks and I pressed it down so that it contacts with the soil. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these rocks and we're going to have a look at what happened here. And as you could see, just on the top, you have roots there. I don't know if you could see that. White roots right there. So we know that there's some nice root formation happening. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a nice cut here. And I'm gonna cut that. And now what I want to do is I want to try to go in a little bit deep, because I want to try to save as much of these roots as possible. Now if you really wanted to do a better job of this than what I've done here, I would dig and put something like a rock underneath as well. This way you have a rock at the bottom and a rock at the top. Okay, and this way it kind of prevents those roots from going all the way down. But right here we should have enough roots so that this thing can survive on its own. And we did lose a couple of roots there, but as you could see, it's good enough. Okay, and then you get yourself a nice little container and you get that in there. And I always like to take a little bit of the native soil that it grew around in and add it to the pot. And it's okay that it's on an angle, because when you up pot it, you could straighten it up. And there you have it.